We did a Mock G20 Summit on nuclear energy and nuclear weapons, and how our countries, or how the history of our countries have influenced current politics today. For example, Russia and their Soviet history and their nuclears, the Cold War. I mean, I was South Africa, for example, that tied a lot into apartheid, which still scars the country and much of the world today, and how our uranium deposits may affect peace between, different countries, especially the United States and the North Koreans, because we will probably act as a mediator because we're the only country to voluntarily disarm ourselves from nuclear weapons.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awesome time, and we learned a lot about history of our specific countries, and we got to learn about technology in the future and how energy sources can be used for practical reasons, such as these big ships called icebreakers, which break the ice in the Arctic Sea and for trade routes throughout the whole world. And I found that really interesting.
I thought it was really interesting to see all the different perspectives outside of the United States' current politics and to see how they factor on the other side of the argument. For me personally, I did the United Kingdom. I was on nuclear energy, and I thought it very interesting to see that, yes, they're invested into the nuclear energy program, but they also are looking at other sources like renewable energy, and they're trying to phase out of coal plants to reduce carbon emissions. So there's a lot of different things that in our mock negotiations could have pushed any program for any country further.
I talked about how they're actually making huge strides for nuclear power, and they're actually investigating in reusable nuclear power, which has huge implications on reusable energy, and it could provide energy for generations to come.
Yeah, I just like specifically how the two different topics tied into each other. I know a lot of these projects are usually really cut and dry, but I thought we were able to tie in nuclear energy and weapons into each other. And I think this is a topic a lot of the students cared about because it's with the rising tensions, it affects everybody on the planet. So I thought it was a good time. I enjoyed doing the project.